Hi guys, welcome to another fancy football episode. We're back after another week in the Premier League. As you can see, it's been a pretty interesting week. I've done well in my first team, but my bad team, we'll get into that again. That's not had such a good week. We'll go through all the stats, leagues, leaderboards as always, and have a look ahead to the next game week, which is a double one, so that will be interesting. So yeah, I guess we should get straight into it. And with my bad team, here we go. 26,000, have an absolute stinker again. It was alright on Saturday, but then Ruben Dias decided to get benched and I couldn't be asked to swap him out. Probably should have, but you know, this team's dead in the water anyway now, so I might as well just leave it. Salah did well for me, obviously. Old St. Maximan as well did well. Everybody else was a bit poor, except for my defenders. Van Dijk and Shaw got me 10 points. Tony with 10 points as well, not too bad, but everybody else about 2 points each. Pretty poor. I'm not really fussed with this team, as I've said before. Like I'll make transfers if like there's injuries and stuff, and like if people are doing really badly, like this man at the minute, Hwang, he's having a bit of a stinker. Vardy might have to go soon as well, actually, and I might have to get one of my Arsenal players out because their run could really end. And I'm not sure what else to say really. Diaz, my only City defender, and I've got one player from each team basically, except for Arsenal, which is probably a bad tactic. Anyway, on to my good team, 97 points, good week. That's without Rafinha playing as well. So Mendy got me 10 points in goal, then Chalobah. I was tossing and turning all day. As you can see, actually, I got out Tielemans and I put in Bowen. That didn't really pay off. I was between Højbjerg and Bowen. Højbjerg scores, Bowen doesn't. But Bowen was just getting transferred in a lot, so I thought I'll go with the crowd. And if it doesn't pay off, I'm not going to lose too many points because it's only Højbjerg, it's only 6 points. That only got me a couple of places, really. A couple, 10, 20 places maybe. Well, probably more than that, actually, but you know. But anyway, I was a bit gutted on that, and especially if Højbjerg keeps going like that, because now I've got two West Ham players in, which I was also part of my think. I was like, oh, do I need two? I've already got Antonio. I might not need another one. But then on Saturday morning, I was like, right, what should I do? I was going to wait for the team news on Chelsea-Leicester, and I waited for it. I was like, right, if Chalobah starts, we're keeping him. He started, and he did get a clean sheet, but I was going to put Rudiger in if he didn't start. Rudiger plays, he scored a goal, got 14 points. I mean, it didn't go to plan, really, did it? But, you know, Chalobah still did pretty well for me, so it's not the end of the world. I could have waited. It would have been a bit of a wasted transfer, but my plans are, well, we'll get into that in a minute, actually. In terms of who else did well, Livramento was nothing. Trent did well. Gallagher, 5 points is whatever. Antonio, nothing as well. Ronaldo got an assist, was pretty standard. Salah got me 24 points, obviously, as expected. Who else? Rafinha, nothing, obviously. And then Cancelo on Sunday. It was my only player who played, but he got me 13 points into 26 as a captain, so that was good. So 97 points overall into 1400th overall and 28th in the league. So it's going really well. Anyway, my plan is with this. I'm thinking about it. I'm thinking hard because this is the next week's fixture. We've got a Saturday and Sunday game week. Then we go into midweek game weeks, which is the first one of the season. So there's obviously going to be a lot of rotation. Pep and Thomas Tuchel roulette, as we like to call it. So you can't really ever predict who's playing, but the good thing is you can see every team that's playing their lineups on the midweek games because there's not an over an hour gap between any of their games, luckily. So on Wednesday I'll be able to look at the team news for Liverpool, Everton and Villa City at 7:15 before the matches start, and I could make changes if I needed to. My plan is, I don't really have one, which is not good, but I was going to get in Rudiger and I still want him, and I'm thinking, could I get Antonio out, move to a 5-3-2? Defence is looking pretty good at the minute. Defence is looking pretty good. That could change very drastically though, so you know, anything could happen really. But I am looking at Antonio to Rudiger as a possibility. I could just do Chalobah to Rudiger, obviously, but I'm not really sure about that. Everybody else I'm pretty happy with. I know Ronaldo's having a bit of a stinker still, but I just want to keep him just for now. Rafinha missed the Tottenham game because of fever. He'll probably recover from that. Everybody else, I think they'll play. Bowen might not start midweek games, which is my only worry, which is why I didn't really want to. It seems a bit of a wasted transfer now that I got him in. I probably should have put in Højbjerg, who I'm still interested in getting as well, to be honest. But at the minute it's going well. I just need to keep on going. Onto the leagues, as you can see, Sky Sports, don't worry about that. This is the top one of GG Magpie. We're in 28th out of what? 9,500 managers. Not bad, not bad. That's like top 1, this top 0.5% probably, or something like that. There's me, GG Magpie, 28th, up 9 places from last week. Let's have a look at some of the other teams that we can actually look at. This guy also had Diaz, but he had Cancelo as well, so that was a good decision. He got Rudiger in as well. Yeah. See, this is what I want to do. I want to get Antonio out, but I'm just not sure if I can quite yet, because I know if I'll get Antonio out, I'll just want him back a week later, and that's not what you want to be seeing. In terms of the week, I didn't have that great a week. Loads of people had better weeks. Liam too. Let's see what his team was. He has made 5 changes though, so you can't really say much. He's done well though, hasn't he? God. Oh, put his captain on Foden though on Sunday. That was a bit of a mistake. Foden, after doing well against Brighton, loads of people transferring in 3 2-pointers. That's what you like to see as a bit of a non-buyer of him. Yeah, it was pretty nice actually. So yeah, 1400th in the overall leaderboard. That is pretty good. I'm not sure how many managers there are overall, but I think there's a good sort of couple 100,000. So I'm doing pretty well. This guy's got the Chelsea defence at the back. It's just amazing, that is, isn't it? Jesus, I'd love to have that. I think Rudiger is like I've got to get another Chelsea defender in, because Rudiger's just in too many of the top 1K teams really. So I just got to get him in. I think that will be my plan in the coming weeks really. It depends who comes out though. We'll see. Anyway, on to these stats. Mo Salah still on top. Tyrone Mings, joint point scorer, top last week. It was quite evenly distributed last week, actually. Rudiger up there with Emmanuel Dennis. Salah still top by about 40 points. Ahead of Cancelo, who's doing well, to be fair. He started every game for City. He's done really well. Who else doing well? Rudiger, Mendy. All Chelsea players doing well. Gallagher, as always. And value for money, top he is. Salah's just heavily captained at the minute by 25% of people. If you're not captaining Salah, you're mad. Tielemans obviously getting transferred out a lot, along with all the City players. That's interesting. Ronaldo Silva getting transferred in, along with Gallagher, Rafinha, and Kane. I think that's a bit surprising. That's more down to his name than his form at the minute. But that's people. Each to their own. And then on the passing tiers, I think Joe Willock's on one of these somewhere. He was out. Jacob Murphy's on it now. Yeah, not too bad. Good little stats there. Team of the week from last week. You got Alisson, you got Trent, you got all the good lads. And then the 5-3-2. Defence is heavy at the minute. Very heavy on defences. So yeah, that's probably going to do it for this video, guys. I've got to keep going. Next week we got another big double game week. That could change everything. You'll be looking to get at least 150 points really. So you want most of your team starting, but most of your players starting both games hopefully. But yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed, and yeah, I'll see you in the next one. Bye.